driving and fastening accessories. Today, we're really excited to walk through the latest innovation.
What's up, all?
Our strategy is to deliver a wide breadth of line fueled by innovation. We're focused on bringing user productivity, disruptive technologies to the market, and constantly optimizing our accessories power. Here in Milwaukee, we're investing big in accessories. In 2019 alone, we're spending more than $50 million in advanced manufacturing.
What's up, guys?
In addition to that, if you were at our office last night, you saw one of the brand new accessory headquarters and innovation centers being built just across
I'm gonna try to move up for you guys.
We're investing here right away. Today, we're going to take you through the newest innovations in shockwave driving, in drilling, in masonry solutions, and we also have kind of a wall there so you guys can see a wider breadth and line of our accessories, as well as brand new 2019 catalogs if you're interested to have a complete listing of our offering. I'm going to kick us off today with our Shockwave Impact Duty accessories. With our Shockwave series, we are continuously driving performance forward. What that means is everything that we launch with that Shockwave name on it promises to deliver on impact durability, on performance, as well as on innovation. Here at Milwaukee, we were the first to engineer a line of accessories engineered specifically to withstand that higher torque and faster RPM of an impact driver. As tools continue to gain more and more power, we promise that our accessories will continue to live up from a durability standpoint. From a performance standpoint, we are developing the newest technologies in the industry that make your readers, followers, that makes them drill, drive, and fasten longer. And lastly, we're focused on innovation. We spend more time on job sites with our users, understanding their frustrations and their pain points, so we can develop accessories that make them more productive, more efficient, and hit on that durability that they need. A great example of driving performance forward is our brand new line of Shockwave Matrix Carbide driver bits. On job sites today, we saw there's applications where impact driver bits are not holding up. They're a little bit too soft. They're wearing out too quickly. These applications, installing drywall, decking, steel stud framing, where users drive up to thousands of screws even in one day. Impact bits, they're eating through them so quickly and they're taking too much downtime swapping out their bits. So we took this back to our engineers. How do we give these users a bit that doesn't wear out but still hits on that impact durability? And that's when we developed our line of Shockwave Matrix Carbide driver bits. What's different about these bits? First is the steel. This steel actually contains fine grains of carbide, evenly distributed throughout the steel. And that carbide gives us the benefit of extreme wear resistance. In addition, we took our Shockwave technology and added our optimized shock zone and custom heat treat to still get that impact durability out of these bits. In our testing right over here, this is our aggressive life test. What this test consists of is driving 6-inch screws into composite decking, driving 3-inch combination head screws into pressure-treated 4x4, driving self-tapping steel studs, and driving wood screws into oak. This test is done round after round in both drills and impacts. And we looked at how do these bits perform and what is the experience like throughout the test. So our Matrix Carbide bits were able to drive up to 2,800 more screws in this test. But what's more impressive is how the experience was throughout. If you look at the base here, you can see this is what those tips look like in the final round of their test. Those ones on the bottom there, I promise you would have thrown them away long before they got to this point because the user experience is so terrible that you have to put your whole body weight behind them to keep them engaged in that screw. These matrix bits, with that extreme wear resistance, maintain that best fit throughout the life. I have a quick demo to show you guys that extreme wear resistance. So wear is something that happens over time through hundreds to thousands of screws. So it's really hard to show you just one. But how I'm going to do that is I'm going to intentionally strip out some screws to show you that kind of aggressive abuse that builds up over time. I'm going to do this demo first with a competitive impact bit, and then I'm going to do it with matrix and show you the difference of what that does to these bits. So I'm going to go first with the competitor. So that's aggressive. Hopefully you guys don't do that on the job site. Maybe the apprentices do. But this to show you over time the type of wear that happens to impact bits. And this leads to a really frustrating user experience because now you have to put your whole weight behind this. If you can even get it to engage with your head anymore, you gotta find another bit in your house, even leave the job site to go and get more. So I'm gonna see if I can continue driving. So I cannot, it's stripped out. I'm gonna do the same thing with the Shockwave Matrix Carbide bits. I'm gonna wipe it off because there's a little bit of burnt screw on there. But I'm gonna show you guys, those of you up close, do you see that tip? Is there any damage to the bit itself? No, and that's that carbide.
Yeah, guys, we'll get to all those tools. We're in groups right now, so I have to make sure that I follow the group, but we will get to those routers and all those tools, hopefully a lawnmower.
I'll give you a quick test.
Don't forget to smush the like.
That allows us to have that best fit over the length bit. And I'm going to take it and see if it'll keep driving, which I'm fairly confident it will. This bit can withstand that extreme abuse, and it's that carbide in the steel. Because of this type of performance, we've backed this up with the industry's first lifetime tip warranty. If users are wearing out these bits, we're replacing them. And how they do it, we've made it extremely simple. Everybody's got a smartphone. All you have to do is snap a picture of that bit. At the end of the day, shoot me an email at shockwavematrixcarbide.
Nice on Albon.
And we'll ship you out a replacement.
I'll look, bro.
So makes them more productive, keeps them on the job site, and keeps them moving forward. We didn't just come out with a brand new world innovation with Matrix Carbide. We also completely revamped our line of Shockwave impact driver bits. Who here has used our impact bits before? Those of you? Does this one look a little bit different? Yeah, so like we said, impact bits on the market today, they tend to be a little bit softer by nature, which leads to premature wear failures. So we've improved the wear resistance on this bit as well. We've added a new wear guard tip. What we're doing with these tips is we are laser hardening them. What that does is it provides a protective shield around the tip of the bit that gives it a better fit throughout time and a better user experience. If you look at this same graph over here, that second one there, that's our Shockwave impact tube bits. And you can see on the bottom that throughout that test, that bit held its fit as well and gave a much better user experience. The latest stuff also improved the durability. So we actually optimized our shock zones, this red color banded area, by tip type. Because we know that different types of bits do different types of applications. So a T10 bit is going to have a thinner shock zone. As it's used with more precise groups, more precise applications, versus a T40, which is used with much bigger fasteners and has to absorb higher amounts of work. And what we also did is we customized our steel and our heat treatment for tip type. This is something nobody else in the market has done. And that allows us to get that best performance across applications, across tip type, rather than taking a one-size-fits-all approach. So we have a demo to show you guys the improved durability of these bits. What we're going to do is we actually have P25 bits us versus a competitor in a winch. We're going to use them to raise these springs. The tension is going to get so high that it's actually going to snap the bit. And what you're going to see read out on the screen is the force that it takes to break our bit versus a competitive bit. So Christian's going to run the competitive bit, and I'm going to do the Milwaukee bit.
Which one's the Milwaukee?
I'm Milwaukee.
Oh, you're Milwaukee.
All right. 1, 2, 3. custom steel and heat treat that allows our bit to absorb that torque and keep moving. Where this is going to benefit you guys, your readers, your users, is in those hard joint applications where these bits have that aggressive stop and they need to absorb that torque. So tab cons, thick metal to metal, hard plastics. This is a great bit, and those features are going to give them much longer life. So I'm going to bring us back this way just a little bit to show you guys the last piece of this. So the question now is, we have these two great driving lines. How do you guys know which one to use? How do you know which one to tell your followers to use? And what that depends on is the application. What are they doing? Are they installing drywall? Are they building decks? Are they framing out steel walls? They're going to want to use the matrix bit because those are highly repetitive tasks that lead to wear failures. That matrix bit with the carbide within it gives that extreme wear resistance and the best user experience. Are they installing tab cons? Are they doing 16 gauge steel where they need that high durability where they typically break bits today? They're going to want to use that shockwave impacting bit that can absorb that torque and get them much better performance than other competitive impact bits on the market. But no matter the application, we have a best-in-class solution for everything on the job site. And we're going to continue to drive performance forward with our shockwave impact accessories. With that, I'm going to hand it to Christian, who's going to take you through our new Twist product.
All right, so new product coming up, guys.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, again, my name's Christian. I'm the product manager over the twist drilling category here at Milwaukee Accessories. Today, I'm really excited to talk about our brand new line of red helix twist drill bits launching later this year. Our cobalt red helix bits will be launching in 15. We did so to create an optimized solution for you to use, for our users to use in their impacts as well as their drills across a variety of materials. Cobalt obviously being for those harder materials like stainless, cast iron, galvanized, and then our titanium bits being more of a jack of all trades approach. We put that hex shank on there for you guys to use between your drills and impacts, as well as softer metals, wood, and PVC. Since then, we've done a lot more research. We really wanted to understand what your pain points and frustrations were. We saw 3 common trends. 1, the bits weren't lasting long enough. They kept burning out on you. 2, they weren't cutting fast enough. They wanted to be faster on the job site. And 3, they kept breaking, either the shank or the tip itself. We took all this feedback and designed brand new bits to really address all of these issues. Today I'm excited to announce that both lines of our bits will be featuring an enhanced tapered web and a quad edge tip geometry. We have 2 demonstrations to really showcase what that means and how we perform against the competition. But first let's talk about that enhanced tapered web. All right, so show of hands real quick. Who here's ever broken a smaller size bit? Everyone's hand should be up. Come on, guys, that's up, right? Oh, there you go, right? Right, it's happened to everyone. It's very frustrating. It stops the process completely. It really happens when you're drilling at an awkward angle, maybe upward or downward, or you're holding the material itself in your hand, but you're drilling off axis. So the pressure itself won't snap the bit, but once you're engaged in the material and actually drilling into it, it's the fatigue that's created that really tends to make the bit snap. That's exactly what this demonstration here is trying to replicate. We have our brand new titanium bit and the competition's titanium bit locked into a fixture with 20 pounds of weight being applied to both bits. I'm going to start them up and we'll see how they fare. Both weights are engaged. For those of you in the back, you can take a look up there as well to get a better view. Competition has failed, but I'm so confident in our enhanced tapered web, I'm going to add more weight to our bit. Got 26 pounds of weight that I've applied to our bit, and it's still going to keep growing strong. I could run this thing all day. For the sake of time, I'm going to cut it short. Now let's talk about that quad edge. What were those 2 other pain points that we really talked about? The life of the bit and the speed of the cut. The quad edge tip addresses both of these issues. That aggressive tip geometry is going to help you dig into that material a lot faster, as well as feature relief angles to help separate the heat buildup that you typically get at a tip. We're going to go head to head again with competitor Cobalt and then our brand new Cobalt. We're going to be drilling into 304 12 gauge stainless steel. Right off the bat, you can see that quad edge doing all the work for us, extracting that material very quickly. Whereas the competitor is kind of just feeding up and pressing into the material. We've completed the application. Competitor's still going. Barely a bit into it. Typically, we see a 20% difference in speed between us and the competition. With these new improvements, our Cobalt bits are going to last up to 15 times longer than your regular black oxide bits, and our Shockwave titanium bits will last up to 5 times longer than our regular black oxide bits. So again, we've created a bit that will, 1, last longer, cut faster, and is overall more durable. Thank you very much. With that, I'm going to pass it off to Iris, who's going to talk about our Plus Lock extensions.
Guys, I can see all your comments, by the way. I'll try to answer them after I just can't really talk that much while they're doing a demonstration.
Alright. My name is Iris Horn, and I am the product manager for masonry drilling and chiseling accessories. And today I'm excited to introduce to you the Plus Lock SDS Plus extensions. These will be available in 12 and 18 inches of length and will make your followers more productive on the job site by allowing them to reach more. There are 3 key features I want you to know about the SDS Plus extension. First of all, it is universal, meaning it fits with all SDS Plus rotary hammers and all SDS Plus accessories. It has a tight circumference, so it's able to fit into deep holes. So it's able to fit into 3 7/8 inch holes, making it ideal for 3/4 inch EMT. And it has a quick lock connection, so the bit is easily inserted and removed again. So when do you need an extension on a job site? Imagine your follower or you are the last contractor on the job site and other people have already been there, meaning HVAC is hanging, plumbing is hanging already, sprinkler pipe is already installed. And now your follower, the electrician, has to work around it. So what do they have to do? Many times a ladder doesn't fit, a lift doesn't fit into that tight space. Sometimes even a rotary hammer won't fit. And this is where the Plus Lock SDS Plus extension is an ideal solution. I will now show you a demo with our 18-inch Plus Lock extension along with a vacuum drill bit for dust extraction purposes. Because the user would have to either try to drill that hole crooked or wouldn't even be able to drill it at all. But because of that tight tolerance of the Plus Lock extension and that increased reach, the user is easily able to drill this hole and get their job done. Instead of having to order a 12-inch or 18-inch long drill bit and wait for it until tomorrow or the next day in order to get it on the job site. So really keeping that productivity going on the job site. Another benefit of the Plus Lock extension is just its sheer length. Most of you know that the SDS Plus chisels only come typically in 10 inches of length. So what does that mean when anybody's chipping or, for example, in this instance, removing towel? Users are on their hands and feet or, bow down in order to get this towel removed, which is rough work over the course of a day. However, with the Plus Lock extension and the tile chisel, I'm easily able to do this standing up.
saw here is the true universal piece of the plus lock extension. It works with chisels as well as drill bits, as well as core bits. Really anything with an NPS plus shank on it will fit into it, giving it that productivity and giving it that universal factor. So there's really no reason why not every single crew on your job site, why not every single one of your followers should have one of these ready to go for these tough to reach applications. Plus lock extensions are available in 12 and 18 inches of length, are available as of this week. And it's allowing your users, your followers, to stay productive on a job site by being able to reach more. So that concludes our Power Tool Accessories breakout. Feel free to use the next few minutes, get your hands on some of the tools, get interviews with the product managers, or check out some of our other accessories that we also have available. Thank you.
All right. So there you go, a couple extension bits. It's pretty cool stuff, man. Yeah, check out this. This is awesome. Oh, sorry.
I'll move. Whatever you guys want. I'm trying to make them pretty again.
Smoosh that like button if you guys can. Yeah, so they got some new fasteners here. Pretty cool stuff. New drill bits. And they were going up against the competition, adding more weights on there, just plowing through those. Did really good. Talking about the different bits over here. So it's good stuff, man. They were rounding them out over here on the screws. So it's nice to see that. And I think the extensions should really do a good job for you guys out on the job. Let's see what they got over here. Merchandise solutions. So to attend this event, if you're into trades, you know, and you have some type of maybe podcast or channel that does tool reviews or projects, then, you know, once you start getting recognized, it's an invitation only. So there's about, I would say, a couple hundred people here maybe. We got a couple really cool people I'll introduce you guys to. I know this old house is here as well. Not really sure where they're at. Cop Tools here. We're going to do an interview with them later. And that's Skip. He was on To Catch a Contractor, I think, with Adam Carolla. Eric over here has a radio station. Really cool guys. Tools in Action. They are... Where's Tools in Action? Where's Eric at? He was here somewhere. There he is. There's Eric over there at Tools in Action. Adam Bliss says, have you heard anyone talking about one being there? What's up, Tools in Action? There's Tools in Action right there. It must be Dan. Dan's not here. I'm bummed out. My man Dan from Tools in Action. He's a good dude, man. Can I introduce you real quick? All right, so introduce yourself. Guys, I want to introduce you to somebody really cool. Go ahead and tell them your name.
Hey, it's Eric G with Around the House Radio Show.
And what do you tell them about the radio show? This guy's really cool, man. He got a really awesome Instagram page. Can I show him your name here?
Yeah.
There you go, so you can see it. He got a radio show, TV host, awesome guy. Got a really cool Instagram page. If you get a chance, go check him out. Tell him a little bit about your radio show.
Yeah, we do home improvement for 2 hours on the weekend. So it's pure old school radio show with a lot of rock and roll. And we turn into a podcast. And actually today was a big day for us. We just hit 150,000 listens on our podcast.
Awesome.
So, growing quick, having a good time. Be able to catch us in your town soon.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, congratulations on the 100,000.
Thanks, brother.
If you guys get a chance, yeah, go check him out. Rock and roll. You know that's what we're about on the Tool Review Zone channel too. So go check him out. He's an awesome dude, man.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, man. And we'll go over here and say hi to Eric. Eric, you want to say hi? You're on live stream. Eric from Tools in Action. I think Dan's on. Is that you typing or is that Dan on the other end? That's Dan on the other end.
Yeah.
Dan, you need to be here, bro.
I know, right?
Yep, there he is. Call Eric a douchebag. I just read that. Tools in Action. Okay, this guy is cool. Any friend of TRZ is a friend of the crew. Ain't that nice?
I like it. That's nice.
What are you thinking about the event so far?
So far, I like it, dude.
Like it?
Some good stuff. I'm excited to go into the other stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna head over to the other stuff. I don't know. We might be on break every once in a while. We take a break, and we're heading to different stations and all that. So I think that's probably where we're heading next. I think somebody wants to see a lawnmower. I haven't heard anything about that yet, but I'm hoping there is a lawnmower. Everybody wants a lawnmower, bro.
I know, right? They gotta come out with it. They got everything LPE. They gotta come out with more, and that's what I'm thinking.
That's
if they don't, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
And the router. They want the M18 router.
Right? Why not?
Yeah. So what we'll do, guys, we're on break now, and we'll be back probably like 5-10 minutes, and we'll go and we're going to get into the heavy duty tools. Thanks for everybody who coming over and stopping, saying hi, and smushing the like button. We'll be back. We're going to show you a bunch more stuff over here. All right, I'll talk to you.